Hi all, this is Rajshekhar. Welcome to my YouTube channel. A few of the viewers are asking me to explain the ETL project architecture and flow. So today I am going to explain you the ETL project architecture. How the source system, what are the source systems are there, how we are going to load the data into target system. So those information I will explain you end to end. I will explain you before we are going to the architecture. First, just we should know the basics of ETL. What is ETL? What is data warehouse and what is database? Those questions information you should know. Okay, first we will go for ETL. ETL means extract, transform and load. It is a process of loading a data from source database system to target database system is called ETL. Extract the data from different sources and applying the transformation logics. Applying the transformation logics, it means applying some filter logics and load the data into the target system is called as ETL. And ETL or ETL mechanism. Okay, now we'll go for data warehouse. What is data warehouse? Why data warehouse is required? Data warehouse is a database. We can store the large amount of data like 10 years data and 15 years data. Also we can store it even 100, even 100 years of data also we can viewable. Even in data warehouse we can see the current data, it means today's data. We can see the historical data. Yes, well, by you in data warehouse, we can use it for a reporting purpose. Data warehouse we can use it for reporting purpose. Let's suppose, let me tell like one example. Let's suppose, mm, if you want to see the today sales, if you want to see the week wise sales, if you want to see the month wise sales, if you want to see the quarter wise sales, if you want to see the year wise sales, then we will go for data warehouse and we'll see the reports. At that time, at least we will understand the business flow, and year by year business people, they will make the decisions to improve their business. That's why people are, most of the companies are using uh, data warehouse. Okay, now we'll go for database is a data structure that stored in organized information. It's a structured data structured that stores organized information. Database is a data structure that stores organized information. It means they will make it as organized information. Most of the database contains tables, okay, which which may each include several different fields. Which may include several different fields. Fields means what? Fields means it's a column names. Okay, for example, the company database may include tables for products, employees and finance records. These are all the, it's like a database tables. Okay, so now we'll coming into the ETL project architecture. Okay, so first what we will do, there are different. Basically, we have multiple data sources like DB2, Teradata, Archil, and flat files. These are all the multiple data sources. Okay, but in my project, I have worked on only flat files. So I will explain you how the flat files will work. Okay, how we are loading the data into uh, how we are loading the data in flat files to table format. Okay, see here my source is a flat file and target system is a database. It means tables. Okay, first what we will do, we will place the file in source path. Okay, what kind of file? Here you will have one question: what kind of file you are going to uh, what kind of file you are going to place in source path. Okay, there are different files are there: .txt file, .csv file, and .xml file, and .excel x excel xx file. Yes, yeah, .excel sx, it means excel files only. Okay. Okay. uh, let me tell you what is .txt file. .txt file is a standard text document that contains unformatted text file. Okay, .txt file is a standard .txt file is a standard text document that contains unformatted text file. .txt file format should be comma, semicolon, pipe delimiter, and double quotes. .txt file format, how it will happen means comma, semicolon, pipe delimiter, and double quotes. These are all the .txt file formats. Okay, let me tell you one .txt file. Let me tell you one .txt file example. Okay, uh, .txt file example means, let's suppose just I open the one notepad. Okay, let me tell you for your reference purpose, I will open one notepad. Okay, I just open one notepad. Okay, employee number, comma, e-name, comma, job, comma, salary, comma, department number. These are all the employee table columns. Okay, so now what we will do, we will give some employee in that column particular date, employee number, comma, e-name, Srinu, Vasulu. Okay, comma, job, manager, comma, salary 70,000. Okay, department number 40. So likewise .txt file, likewise comma or something looks like this. Okay, it should be .txt file format. Okay, and they will mention it as like uh, comma or semicolon or pipe delimiter, something like that they will mention it. Okay, that is called as .txt file format. What is mean by .csv file format? .tsv file, .csv file. Okay, dot what is sorry, 1 minute. Yeah, .csv file format. CSV stands for comma separated value. Okay, CSV stands for comma separated value. Files that contain the files that contain the .csv file extension are comma delimited files that contain separated database fields. .tsv file format should be separated with the pipe delimiter. If the if let's suppose, let me tell you one example. If this file is like that, if this file is like a .csv file, at that time how the data is looks like, they will keep it as a pipe delimiter symbol in between the columns, or sorry, columns or data. Okay, even they are mentioned like it is .csv file means it will be, yeah, it will be a pipe delimiter. Okay, something look like this. Okay, so if that is a .txt file, then at the time in between the column names and data, comma or comma separated or delimiter or something looks like, if that is a .csv file, it should be a pipe delimiter. Data is looks like this. Okay, now we'll go into the architecture. First what we will do, we will place the file in the source path, and after that we are going to run the job. Okay, where we are going to run the job and what kind of job you are going to run. We are running the job in QA environment. Normally, projects perspective, there are three types of environments are there. One is development environment, and the second one is QA environment, quality analyst environment, and third one is production environment. Okay, development environment, developers, they are designing the code and they will test it and they will confirm it whether that code is working fine or not. After that, developers, they will deploy the code into QA environment. Okay, QA environment, testers will involve into the QA environment. Testers, what they will do, they will test the code whether that code is working or not. They will test it and they will confirm it. After that, developers, they deploy the code into the production environments. Mm, Production environments, normally production environment, uh, business users will involve and they will test the code and they will confirm it whether that particular change working or not, and they will confirm us. Okay, so now we are running the job in QA environment. Okay, in QA environment they are going to uh, running the job. So here actual ETL mechanism is happening. Okay. Mm, how the ETL mechanism happening here? So for ETL mechanism purpose, for ETL there are different tools are there, like Informatica, SQL Server. Okay, so I was worked on those two tools only, so that's why I mention it as Informatica and SQL Server. Okay, so we can run the job in Informatica and we can run the job in SQL Server SSMS as well. Okay, there are different types of versions also is there. Informatica 8.6.0, SQL Server 2014 and 2016 also is there. Updated versions are different updated versions also are there. Okay, so now what we will do, we will run the job. So now we are placing the file in the source path. Okay, and we have some config tables. Okay, external, we will call it as external tables or config tables. There we will update that particular file, uh, um, file id or some information we will give. What is the source file path, object type, whether that is source dot txt, whether that is source txt file or txt, we will mention it. And we will we can see that particular table archive path and job details, whole information we can see it in source file. I have placed 100 records. Okay, and now I'm going to run the job. One, I have run the job in let's suppose SQL Server or Informatica tool, wherever. Okay, depends on projects. Okay, uh, few of the projects people are using Informatica tool, few of the projects people are using SQL Server tool. Okay, so now we are running the job in Informatica or SQL Server, whatever. Job got succeeded. Now data is loaded into the stage table and data is loading into the prod table. Okay, so stage table we can see the data, all the 100 records data also. All the 100 records data we can see it, and even prod table, prod db table also we can see the 100 records. Okay, now just we will see first how the stage table and stage db tables will work. Stage table, for each file it will be truncate and fresh load whenever we are placing the file and running the job. At that time, stage database table data, it will be truncated and load the fresh data. Okay, but final table data, it will not do like that. Final table data, first time, whenever we are doing the first time load, that one we are going to call it as initial load. Okay, so second time we are placing the file and again we are loading the data into target system. That time we are going to call it as incremental load. Okay, Now data is there in the prod table. Here this is the one is the our target. Okay, so now if business users, if they want some particular projects wise data, then um they are moved to different then data will go into move to different servers like DIM server, HBT server, GHS servers. Depends on company, depends on servers. If business users, if they want, they will take the data from this target database system to this different downstream applications. If they want, they can take the data. Okay, let's we'll go and see the just I mentioned a few points. Okay, if you want, you can make a note of it. Okay, so project architecture, basically we have multiple data sources like db2, teradata, argil, and flat files, but in my project I have used source as a flat file, .txt, .cs, .xls. First we place the file. Let's example customer underscore 01/01/2021. Okay, in source path and run the job. Once job is run successful, then I am going to verify whether data is loaded in the stage table and prod db table or not. Okay, if job got failed, then we will go and check the error log and error message. Okay, in informatica, just in informatica, how we are going to check the job failure notification. Just you can go to the workflow monitor, go to particular job and give right click, and you can see the get session log, and automatically it will display the uh, some severity pop-up window. There you can see the particular job runtime and description, and why that job is getting failed. Those information it will be visible. If you are working in SQL Server, just we can go to particular job, uh, click on all executions, then you can see the whole information, how many records are loaded, why that job getting failed. Most of the cases, why job is going to be failed due to file format incorrect, or if you mention invalid data in that particular file. So at that time, in those cases, job is going to be uh, failed. Okay. Now, your final final DB tables data will be moved to downstream applications like DIM, HBT, GHS servers. Okay, depends on as I told you right before, depends on project and client requirements. Prod table are having high security, and access should be restricted. Here, in the prod database, tables are having high security data. Mm, Not all the tables. Few of the tables are having some high security data. If we want high security data, we will check with support for let's suppose uh, testing purpose or something. If you want high security tables data, then we will ask supporting team, and then they will supporting team or DBA team. Then they will give some access. After that, we can see the particular tables data as well. Okay. Let's here. If you go and see internal job running process. Okay. Internally, how the job will run normally in the Informatica tool or SQL Server tool. If you are running the job, how internally that job mechanism will happening. Okay. Mm, how internally the job mechanism is happening. Okay. So once we run the job, then it will check the action nodes first, then uh, it will trigger the package or procedure, and Run the file voucher job. After that, data is loaded to stage and final tables. Okay. So what it will happen once we run the job, then it will check the action nodes first. A action node or B action node will check. If A action node server is down at that time, it will pick the B action node. Okay, and run the and it will trigger the package or procedure and run the file watcher job. After that, data is loading into the stage tables and final tables. Stage table are having bulk bulk insert. Bulk insert means all the data is truncated. Okay, bulk insert means all the data is truncated and loaded the fresh data. Okay, so this is called as a stage DB table. How it will work? Just I make a note of it. Okay. Now, just I mentioned three interview questions. Going forward, I will write it down some more interview questions. What is your source and target? Interview may not be, maybe sorry. Interviewer maybe ask this kind of questions. Okay, what is your source and target? My source is flat file. Just you can straightly say my source is flat file and target is table like that. Okay. How stage tables will work? Okay, second one, stage DB tables data every time truncated and load the fresh data. Okay, let's suppose I will tell you one example. Okay, today I'm going to I have placed one file. In that file having 10 records and load the data into stage table. The stage table are having 10 records. Tomorrow I'm going to load the another file having 100 records and load the data into stage table. Now stage table, how many records are there? Stage table every time it is truncated and load the fresh. It means the stage table are having 100 records only. Okay, how do you validate? How do you do the data validations? Where you will do the data validations? In target database we will do the all the validations. We will do the all the validations means in target table we will check the we will check the record count. Okay, we will compare the source and target record count. Source we will compare the source file count, stage table count and final table count. We will verify it. Same likewise, all the VTL validations, uh, it means count validation. Okay, duplicate record validation, um, null values validation, and data comparison values validation. Data comparison validation, how it will happen? Select all the source columns from source table name, accept, select all target table column names from target table name. If you execute that query, if you are not finding any mismatches at that time, data is matching. If if one record also mismatching at that time, we will consider it as data is mismatching. Likewise, we will do the data validations. Okay, likewise we will do the data validations. Okay, so let me explain you one more time. See, these are all the source systems. Okay, like source data db2 td oracle file. Okay, we are place the file in source path and run the job, and after that data is loading into the stage db and prod db, and after the data moving into the different servers. Okay, I hope you all understand the ETL project flow in project point of view. Concept wise, if you want any doubts or any clarifications, please mention the comment box so that I will explain you. Uh, if you are having any doubts, anything, I will explain you in my next video. Okay, please subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching my video.